This is from the Couch Sports coming back to you with another video. I know it's been a few days since I came out with anything. Had some personal family stuff going on, but should be back on track. Should be daily videos from this day forward on IGTV. You can check us out from the Couch Sports. So few things happen in the sports. Nothing big. Like I said, I don't really cover World Cup very much. Trying to get more into baseball, but it's still not really my thing. But as far as NBA goes, you got Tony Parker leaving the Spurs. Not sure why this move happened. Um, he went to the Hornets on a 2-year deal, I believe. He's pretty much going to be Kemba's backup. But why leave San Antonio? Um, my thoughts on it is maybe that, I know Kawhi had frustration with Tony Parker, the comments he made about how his injury was worse than Kawhi's and how he came back quicker. Maybe that has to do with it. Maybe Spurs think we let Tony Parker walk. Kawhi might be willing to stay more so, but I'm pretty sure Kawhi knows that came from Kawhi. That didn't come from Tony Parker. That came from Pop. So yeah, we have that. Kawhi Leonard still hasn't been traded. You know, they talk about how he had no interaction with the Spurs medical staff, all that kind of stuff. Um, Also heard a rumor that he doesn't want to play with LeBron and on the Lakers. He would rather play for the Clippers. I find that very hard to believe. That's like people say he wants to go to LA to play for home. He wants to be big media market, everything like that. Set himself up. Yeah, the Clippers is probably a better market than San Antonio, but compared to the Lakers, that's like wanting to play for the Mets instead of the Yankees. Like, come on, dude. He wants to play for the Lakers. I think Popovich is trying to come out, release all these rumors to build his trade value. We've seen it done before, but yeah, because they came out with the rumors about how the Celtics wanted to trade for him, and then the Celtics came out and were like, "You can't even have the top 5 guys on our team. So, who are you gonna get in a trade for Kawhi?" They didn't want to give up even a Jaylen Brown. So, I think it's only a matter of time before Lakers make the move. But I don't know what is holding them back. I guess we'll see in the upcoming days. Another big thing is the Thunder are looking to part ways with Melo. I don't know exactly how this is going to happen, whether it's going to be a buyout or they're going to try to extend his contract and trade him kind of deal. But rumor teams are Houston, Miami, LA, and Denver is even trying to get their name in the hat. Maybe bring Melo back. Um, I don't know if you guys know. We run from out of Denver. I live out here, and I think that would be fun. I actually, I think Tony Barton and Michael Porter Jr. I think if Porter Jr. gets healthy, who the hell needs Melo? But I mean, that would be fun to see him come back, rock the number 15 again, kind of thing. Um, Miami, they kind of throw their hat in the ring for big names, never really involved. Um, LA, I don't see it. You want to get Kawhi Leonard, you have LeBron. Do you really want 3 small forwards when you just saw last year that Melo's incapable of playing the 4? I mean, if LeBron can talk him into coming off the bench, maybe it's something that you could look at. I think he could still be very good in the right offense. I don't think OKC runs the right offense to get Melo possessions, give him the ISO ball, let him make plays. They kind of used him more of like a pop threes. Which brings me to another point: is Houston. Supposedly Chris Paul is pushing for it. I don't know if it's Chris Paul directly or if this is just things that Melo's manager's bringing up. But Chris Paul, Melo would kind of fill the role of Trevor Ariza, which this is tough to say, and I don't think that Ariza is a better player, but I think Ariza fits the Rockets team better. He's a better defender than Melo by far. He's a much he's more of a spot up 3-point shooter. Where Melo, he can hit the three, but he's more of like give him the ball ISO. So I don't know how he'd fit in that system. If D'Antoni could do it, then they could be a championship contender. The other thing is Melo hates D'Antoni. I don't get why people aren't bringing this up. You look at ESPN or Fox Sports, and nobody's talking about how Melo hates D'Antoni. He didn't want to play with him in New York. So why do we think that he's gonna all of a sudden come out here and go to the Rockets just because his buddy Chris Paul's there and start winning? I don't see it. Another option would be the Sixers. Supposedly the Sixers want to add him, and I actually like that. Ben Simmons he's ball dominant. He's a point guard, but he can get Melo the rock. They can get Melo the possessions. They didn't have a scorer like that besides Embiid last year. You put Melo on that team, because most of the other guys are like spot up 3-point shooters like Robert Covington. You put Melo on there, you get a guy who can go and get you buckets in crunch time, and you get an NBA veteran. That's where I want Melo to go. I thought LeBron should have gone there, but Melo might be a perfect fit. I thought Paul George would have been a good fit too, but Melo is the scoring option that they need to add in Philly. If I had to make a prediction, it's probably going to go to Houston. Just like I said, LeBron's probably going to go to LA, but Melo, if you're listening to this, go to Philly, dude. Go try to contend and win a ring in the East. Philly, they might be able to take down the Celtics next year if they have that team. Like always, if y'all got any opinions, anything disagree, feel free comment on my videos, send me a DM. Let's have a conversation. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.